Hi, I'm Christy from Mystical Days. I started my spiritual journey several years ago, and one of the first things I really got into and studied was chakras. So I figured I'm going to start my whole video series starting with chakras. This first video is just going to be a quick overview of all the chakras. Now, what are chakras? They are the energy centers that go from the base of our spine all the way up to the top of our head. We need to keep these kind of in tune so that we can remain healthy, because if you have too much energy or too little energy going through these chakra centers, it can mess you up. So let's start with the root chakra, which is represented by red. It's located at the bottom of your spine. This is representing survival and grounding, and is associated with the skeletal structure. I always think of a tree. A tree has to have healthy roots so that it will stand strong in the ground. We need the same thing. While we don't have physical roots that go from our feet to plant us into the ground, we can have those spiritual roots to ground ourselves. And there's some grounding exercises I will go over with you. So the root chakra is very important to keep us grounded. Otherwise, that's when we have the high anxiety, the craziness, the feeling of disconnect. So that's something we're going to talk about. The next one is the sacral chakra, which is your lower abdomen. It's represented by orange. And this is going to be your emotions, your sexuality, the sex organs, the bladder, the prostate. So whenever you have any issues down there, sacral chakra. And unfortunately, this chakra seems to get overlooked compared to other chakras, but it's still just as important. Your next one is your solar plexus, which is in your upper abdomen, and it's represented by yellow. And this is your personal power, your self-will. It's associated with pancreas and digestive system. While this kind of gets overlooked a lot too, it's very important, especially when you start having the digestive issues. It's your solar plexus. Finally, we get into the 4 upper chakras. These are the chakras that most people seem to really focus on and work with. First one is your heart chakra, which is in the center of your chest. This is represented by green. This is your love, your relationships. It's associated with the heart, the lungs, and the circulatory system. This is where you really need to start. People really start with their heart chakra to open it so they can have that self-love, the love for others, the compassion, the peace. Another very important chakra, your throat chakra, which is represented by blue, and it represents communication, self-expression. It's associated with the thyroid, the mouth, the throat, the ears. So all this kind of sinus stuff and everything, it's your throat chakra. Not to mention, if you have trouble expressing yourself, you need to open this thing up. This is another thing to really work on so you can express yourself fluently. Another chakra, you're going up into your third eye chakra, which is right here. This is represented by indigo, and this is associated with your pituitary gland and your skull, and it represents intuition and wisdom. This is one of the things you want to open up and develop to work on your intuitive abilities when you're developing those psychic tendencies and abilities. This is the big one to really work on, and we're going to have a video just on opening your third eye chakra. Finally, you have your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. This represents your spirituality and is associated with like the pineal gland, the cerebral cortex, and your skin and your upper skull. This is also a very important one to work with when you're going on your spiritual journey. So that is just a quick overview of the 7 chakras. While you may want to tend to work on one more than the other, it's important to realize all 7 are important, but it's also important to realize which ones might be blocked and need more work, and that's all up to the individual. So there will be more videos to come with more details on each specific chakra, including healing exercises and how to recognize if it's blocked and you need to work on that chakra. I'll also have a self-guided meditation for just a quick chakra tune-up for all 7 chakras that's really quick and can kind of get you energized and going. So, until next time, I'm Christy from Mystical Days, and I'll catch you later. Thanks.